People have to wonder, where does Sunny Hostin get her opinions?
Yeah.
Like you said, it's obviously from her husband. Elites are so isolated, they've forgotten that most Americans don't get paid to sit in a comfy chair pontificating about everything all day. She has to tell her what to say on The View, because without it, she's got nothing up there. She's not very bright. But the problem with her is that she went full racist. I make fun of The View a lot, but that's only because they keep talking. Those hens are always clucking. They get to say stupid stuff for an hour every day, and then...
Greg Gutfeld delivered a razor-sharp jab at Sunny Hostin that set the internet on fire, comparing her shocking ancestral revelation to the absurdity of a vegan running a barbecue joint.
I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
How Sunny's discovery of her slave-owning roots exposed a biting irony and hypocrisy she never saw coming. Stick around as we unpack Gutfeld's witty remarks and explore the fallout that left viewers questioning everything they thought they knew about Sunny. Sunny's journey to fame on The View solidified her as a voice of authority on contentious issues of racial injustice and equality. For years, she has not shied away from pointing fingers, claiming moral high ground, and firmly positioning herself as someone deeply entrenched in the fight for equality. Her presence on the show was marked by bold takes and unfiltered opinions that resonated with many, yet they also attracted criticism for seeming overly confrontational. As she relentlessly pursued what she considered truth, whispers of irony began to swirl among observers and fans alike. What if the very past that she spoke so passionately about contradicted everything she stood for today? This bubbling curiosity led viewers to the momentous occasion when Sunny appeared on PBS's Finding Your Roots. Viewers tuned in with bated breath, eager to witness what family history this outspoken advocate would uncover. Expectations were high. One might naturally assume she would uncover a personal history marked by struggle, resilience, and the kind of narrative that mirrored the challenges she so vehemently discusses on air. But what unfolded during the show was nothing short of jaw-dropping. As the renowned genealogist Henry Louis Gates Jr. meticulously guided her through a labyrinth of family trees, Sunny discovered that her lineage was far removed from the narrative of struggle and oppression that she had championed. Instead of finding oppressed ancestors with harrowing tales of survival, she encountered a chilling truth. Her forebears were slave owners, directly linked to the very system of inequality and injustice she had spent years condemning. The shock was palpable, and as she struggled to find words, it became clear that she hesitated in the face of a truth that clashed brutally with the public persona she had so carefully crafted over the years. There was a moment of silence, heavy and thick, as Sunny grappled with the staggering revelation. This quiet was almost deafening to viewers, underscoring just how ironic and impactful the situation was. The awkward pause hung in the air, magnifying the gravity of the discovery and leaving both Sunny and the audience in a reflective state. Though she attempted to steer the moment towards a personal anecdote, something reassuring for her children and perhaps a bridge to acceptance, the damage was already done. That awkward moment on live television became a poignant symbol of a larger conversation brewing in society. How do we reconcile moments of self-righteousness with the uncomfortable truths that often lurk in our own past? The fallout from this revelation was swift, merciless, and far-reaching. Greg Gutfeld, a popular television host on Fox News known for his biting wit, wasted no time using this moment to his advantage. With a quip as sharp as a razor, he compared Sunny Hostin's situation to the absurdity of a vegan owning a barbecue joint. An analogy that struck a chord with the audience for its humor and pointed critique. The audience roared with laughter, yet behind the levity lay a stark commentary on the irony of the situation. Was Sunny Hostin's fiery rhetoric just a facade, perhaps fueled by a conveniently curated narrative that cleverly ignored inconvenient facts about her heritage? Such questions began to surface as the clip circulated widely. Commentators and viewers alike took to social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, where reactions poured in faster than ever. Memes flooded the internet, with one particularly viral image humorously captioning Sunny with the phrase, "Reparations? Let me write that check to myself real quick." This blend of humor and criticism highlighted the disparity between her public stance and her personal past. What emerged from the chaos wasn't merely a collection of jokes and memes, it sparked a deeper conversation about hypocrisy and the nature of public discourse. Viewers began to question where Sunny's opinions truly originated and whether they were influenced more by those around her and the culture of her workplace than by a deeply personal conviction or lived experience. The narrative of Sunny as a relentless champion for justice was now under a microscope. Critics began to highlight a glaring double standard. Sunny often lambasted others for historical wrongdoings, yet when confronted with her own family's dark past, her responses were mired in awkwardness, deflection, and a notable lack of accountability. This scandal opened the floodgates to a much broader discussion. Media pundits and cultural commentators seized on the opportunity to critique the mechanisms and pitfalls of identity politics. They argued that focusing too narrowly on race and heritage can sometimes oversimplify complex narratives, creating a brittle facade that is prone to crumbling under scrutiny. In the context of Sunny's revelation, people began to wonder, if someone as vocal about historical accountability as Sunny could overlook her own family's complicity, what did that say about the way we judge public figures, and even ourselves in our personal lives? Experts weighed in on the discussion, suggesting that an overemphasis on ancestral sins and historical baggage often distracts from more immediate actions and responsibilities. Instead of shaming someone for their lineage, a factor completely beyond their control, shouldn't the focus be on what they do with the knowledge of their history and how they apply it to create a better future? This moment in Sunny's life, though steeped in irony, served as a cautionary tale. It underscored the need for humility, self-reflection, and a broader acknowledgement that history is not just about black and white moral judgments. It's messy, layered, and often uncomfortable, filled with complexities that challenge simplistic narratives. As the dust settled and the initial shock faded, Sunny Hostin found herself at a crossroads. Will she confront this irony head-on, using it as a chance for genuine growth and sparking a more nuanced conversation about history and identity? Or will she choose to shrug it off as mere trivia, clinging to a simplistic narrative that once elevated her voice to prominence? The questions linger, echoing in conversations long after the immediate shock has faded from the public eye. This episode isn't merely about Sunny Hostin, it's a mirror held up to the broader cultural practice of projecting moral superiority without proper introspection. It challenges public figures and everyday individuals alike to consider how their words and actions truly align, urging a more profound dialogue about accountability, humility, and the complexities of our past. The situation invites a reconsideration of how we navigate our own personal histories and the way they intersect with our public personas or moral stands. In an age when every statement a public figure makes is scrutinized under a magnifying glass, Sunny Hostin's revelation serves as a potent reminder. History is not just a series of dates and events to be memorized. It is a complex tapestry that shapes who we are and how we see the world. To move forward constructively, we must approach our past with a readiness to learn, adapt, and grow. The irony of Sunny Hostin's situation might at first seem like a punchline to many, but it also opens a door for deeper reflection and conversation about how we handle our own biases, contradictions, and the uncomfortable truths we might uncover. So, what's next for Sunny Hostin? Will this surprising twist in her personal narrative mark a turning point in how she engages with her audience and confronts her own story? Only time will tell how she addresses this challenge, and whether she uses it as an opportunity to evolve. However, one thing remains clear. This story will spark conversations about self-awareness, humility, and the true meaning of accountability for years to come. The complex interplay between public persona and private history that Sunny embodies offers a rich topic for reflection on how we all might learn from our past to better shape our future. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. What lessons can we take from Sunny's experience, and how do they apply to our own lives? Let's keep the conversation going and delve deeper into understanding the complexities of history, identity, and the path forward.